Marriage, my young friends, is an iniquitous arrangement devised by the devil himself for driving all the love out of the hearts of lovers. They start out as much in love with each other as you two are today, and they end by being as sick of the sight of each other as you two will be in 5 years. Hence, if I don't find a way of saving you alive out of the devil's own trap. It's not a lack of love that's the trouble with marriage. It's marriage itself. And when I say marriage, I'm not talking about promising to love, honor, and obey for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do you part. That's only human nature to wish for and attempt. And it might be done if it weren't for the iniquitous arrangement of marriage. That's the trouble. You'll go ahead and try it out and find out what all of the unhappy ones before you found out. Now, listen to me, children. Have you ever been on a picnic? Well, of course you have. Everyone has. We have an instinct to go back to the ways of our savage ancestors, to gather around a fire in the forest, to cook meat on a pointed stick, and to eat it with our fingers. But how many books would you write, young man, if you had to go back to the campfire every day for lunch? And how many new dances would you invent if you lived eternally in the picnic stage of civilization? The picnic is not compatible with everyday life. As incompatible as marriage. Marriage is the nest-building instinct, turned by the devil himself into an institution to hold the human soul in chains. The whole story of marriage is told in the old riddle. Why do birds in their nests agree? Because if they don't, they'll fall out. That's it. Marriage is a nest so small that there is no room in it for disagreement. Now, it may be alright for birds to agree, but human beings are not built that way. They disagree, and home becomes a little hell. Or else they do agree, at the expense of the soul's freedom stifled in one or both. Yet there is the nest-building instinct. You feel it. Both of you do. And if you don't now, you will as soon as you get married. If you're fools, you will try to live your whole lives in a nest of love. But if you're wise, you will build a nest secretly in the woods, away from civilization, and you will run away together to the nest whenever you're in the mood. A nest so small that it will hold only 2 beings and 1 thought, the thought of love. And then you will come back refreshed to civilization, where every soul is different from every other soul. You will let each other alone. Forget each other. Do your own work in peace. Do you understand? You think you want a fellow student of economics, and you think you want a dance partner? You're wrong. You want a revelation of the glory of the universe. A kiss is always the first kiss and the last, or it is nothing.